So we've just hit year 2, and our merry-go-round just broke down, and we fixed it. Now at the end of the year, we just unlocked a log flume, which we'd like to add soon. But first of all, let's just have a look around and see if we're on track to really completing this objective. So our objective is to get 500 guests in the park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. So currently we've got 597 guests in our park, and we've got a park rating of 843. So we've exceeded those targets so far. Now we just have to keep them, or maybe even raise them slightly if we want, but we don't necessarily have to. But let's start off by adding in a log flume. Now, the main area I think I want to build the log flume is in this lake, because I want a lot of the water rides near the lake. So what I will do is add the station. I have quite a big station, and we'll start off by adding a few drops. Now my general rule of thumb when I create a log flume is basically to go by log flumes I've really been on in real life, and that is to have about 3 drops and have about 3 drops that can really get steeper and steeper. Oh dear, we're in debt. Let's get a couple of thousand out for this. We'll go up to a 20,000 loan, and hopefully we can get this next few drops in. So this is our second drop. So we won't go all the way down to the bottom. It has to be slightly bigger than the previous drop, but not all the way, like that. And I think the final drop is going to be quite hard because we need to sort of aim it for the station. Which unfortunately at this point I'm going to struggle getting all the supports for. There we go. Let's get all this. In fact, a lot easier if we're just manipulating a slightly bigger area. We'll go down all the way. And hopefully we can go around, and then we'll go around the other way, and we can get into the station. Hopefully we can maybe we can make the station slightly bigger. We'll find out how big we can make the station right now. There we go. Add an exit and an entrance. And we'll have that on test. While we set the prices, it's probably about £3. It's usually quite a popular big ride. We change the colours to be a bit more turquoisey, in line with the current colour scheme. I quite like that before. And we'll have the boats just as a generally bluish colour. Maybe purple. How many boats do we have? So there's 12 boats, so maybe we can have about half the boats as one colour. So we'll have all different colours per boats, but every other boat, so all the even boats will be blue. Light blue. Next one blue. Number 8. Gonna be blue. 10. Gonna be blue, and finally 12. It's going to be blue. So whilst that's being tested, we have just unlocked a water slide. So hopefully we'll be able to make a water slide if we have some time later. So obviously we start off with this small drop, then we go quite high up and have a slightly rather large drop. Then we go round again. And they go up to, I think it's the same height. Looks about the same height. We slowly get up to the top. They go round. And when they get round, they start to go down the really big drop, and then they go round back, and eventually they'll get to the station. Now let me just fix some of this water. There we go. And the final one gets to the station. Now, there's no way of increasing the speed, which is a shame, because it's quite a big ride. We'll let that finish off. Testing, we'll get some test results in a minute. So, it's just completed its first lap. The ride takes 3 minutes and 35 seconds to complete. It's got a medium excitement rating, low intensity rating, and low nausea rating, so I think this is going to be quite popular. Let's add in some paths for the entrance and the exit. So, a path for the exit, now we'll add in a queue for the entrance. Quite a big queue is probably needed, but we don't want it to be too big because people kind of get stuck in it and get very bored. So we'll open that up and hopefully people will start going on it. Unfortunately, they will have to wait a while for the ride, but luckily they should enjoy it. Now, why aren't people going on Boaty's Whale? I think it's not that thrilling, but some people don't want to pay that much to go on it. Which is fair enough. You might look at changing some prices later. Now, as people are starting to go on the log flume, I think we should come up with a name for it. Now, some people want to go on something more thrilling because it's not particularly thrilling, but it is exciting. So what we'll do is we'll come up with a name. Now, we've already got a Boaty's Whale, so as a water ride, and we've also got what was it? Canyoneering as our rapid rides. So I think the Log Fellas is an interesting name that I just made up on the spot right there for you. So our log flume is called the Log Fellas, and it's already got a huge queue, partially because it takes a long time for them to go around, but also partially because it is a very exciting ride. I think we can maybe have a look into advertising soon when we get some money. Unfortunately, we've not got too much money at the moment. Hopefully this is improving the park rating. I think it's increased slightly since the since year 2, and hopefully we can charge more for the park. I think we're currently charging £15–20. Currently £15, so hopefully we'll be able to charge £20 for it soon. And as our first boats arrive to the station from their second test, we're about to have the first people on the ride. They're going to get very wet. It's about 4 people per time, so it's possible that we can get quite a lot of people on this ride. About 48 people able to be on the ride at once. And the amount of people in the queue, we've got about 80 people queuing. So the queue's probably going to half, but a lot more people will probably join the queue. So, in reality, when you join the queue, you wait for it to go around twice, and then you're able to go on it. So, I mean, that's quite a good bargain. It's quite a short queue time, especially if you've been on. Some rides have massive queue times. So we've just unlocked a go-kart ride. And hopefully we can make some go-karts soon. But I'm thinking about checking on all our staff, making sure they're doing their jobs. We're adding some scenery to make it look nice and well. So we'll go over here and have